We often talk about the benefits of practicing the Wim Hof method, whether it be the use of his breathing techniques or cold therapy. However, I thought it would be worthwhile discussing the psychology of Wim Hof, not least because his achievements actually extend beyond just cold therapy. He's claimed a Guinness World Record for the longest swim under ice, but what's equally impressive is he's also managed to cope with the heat, as he's run a half marathon through the Namib desert without drinking any water. It's the variety of how he's pushed himself that makes me curious about his mindset, as beyond just physical accomplishments, achieving such results in different tasks requires an understanding of psychology. It's similar to David Goggins, the Navy SEAL hardman, who has made his name from pushing his body to limits we didn't think possible, something he attributes heavily to his mindset. Now, to clarify, this isn't to speak about what's been mentioned before, such as how Neuroimage has published articles explaining how Wim Hof is able to artificially induce stress responses in his body. Rather, I want to focus on his psychology and mindset, and why he's able to mentally cope with such extreme feats, including the influence of his mind on his brain. This is actually related to the third pillar of the Wim Hof method, which is commitment, and focuses on having the correct mindset to follow through with the other two pillars, breathing and cold therapy. So let's take a look at the mindset of the Iceman. Belief mindset. The first and probably most crucial step for Wim Hof is his unquestionable belief in his techniques and methods. He has said on numerous occasions that not only does he believe in them, but that it's our natural way of being, and often the studies conducted on him coincide with this belief, reinforcing them. This strength and resolve is why he's committed to what he does, and is so willing to push forth in testing himself in extreme environments, often with great success. And the thing is, this mindset is common amongst those who achieve high levels of success in life. When you hear many people who have achieved great things in life, they almost always say how they believed in themselves in good times and bad, unwavering at the prospect of hitting failures along the way. This is why commitment is a pillar in the Wim Hof method, because if you don't believe in what you practice, it's hard to commit to it in a way that will be of benefit to you, resulting in you likely failing or not progressing beyond a certain point. Numbing pain. So we've identified that mindset is absolutely crucial as the first step, but how does it affect the brain? Well, here's where things can often be quite interesting. Otto Music of Wayne State University's School of Medicine studied Wim Hof and his methods. In his findings, he found that when exposed to the cold, Wim Hof activates part of the brain that releases opioids and cannabinoids into the body, something we've previously discussed on the channel. These can inhibit the signals in the brain responsible for telling your body you are feeling pain or cold, and actually trigger the release of dopamine and serotonin. This actually makes you temporarily feel good, rather than the discomfort when exposed to extreme conditions. As Music says, your brain has the power to modify your pain perception. Pain, and in Wim Hof's case, the feeling of cold, are your body's way of telling you that there's a problem. This is usually done for survival, but in Wim Hof's case, using his methods to alter his psychological and physical response means he inhibits the feeling, thus numbing the pain. Sometimes this is necessary to do, such as a situation where you might be in danger and have to overcome some pain to survive. Increasing neuroplasticity. While we talk about physical responses, where things can often really get interesting is understanding what this means for the brain, as the ability to push ourselves in ways beyond our comfort can lead to increased neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. In essence, the reason you develop and grow when you push yourself is because the effect of neuroplasticity, helping you adapt and develop. Now, in the Wim Hof method, this is seen by the physical changes of his brain through the use of his techniques. However, it expands in all aspects of life, as found in a study conducted in 2006, which looked into the brains of London taxi drivers compared to bus drivers. Taxi drivers had more grey matter in their hippocampus, which is the centre of hand-eye coordination skills, due to a higher level of navigational skills, as they had to be more dynamic in driving people around London, rather than having a set route. What this means for you. So, now that we have a better understanding of how our mindset and psychology play a role in how we develop and grow as individuals, and the physical changes that occur, what does this actually mean for you? Well, if we go back to Wim Hof and his methods, it helps in the process of adaptation to extreme conditions, which is why he's been able to traverse cold and hot environments in ways people wouldn't have previously thought possible. And while the average person might not go to such lengths, as humans we're extremely adaptable, which is why so many people have successfully adopted his techniques, as found in a 2011 study conducted at Radboud University. However, it's not limited to the Wim Hof method. Going back to what I said at the start of this video, many of those who are successful have said they have an incredible belief in their ability to succeed. This often goes to pushing themselves in ways they may not have previously thought possible. As with the Wim Hof method, the response is usually the brain learns to adapt and grow with neuroplasticity, which helps their level of competency in a particular skill. Not only does this help us better understand the psychology of the Iceman, but also helps us understand how we might be able to achieve similar results in other aspects of our lives. Are you interested in the psychology of Wim Hof? Let me know in the comments section below. Please like, share and subscribe as we help you live life on your terms. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to ensure YouTube notifies you of the latest uploads. Thanks for watching.